All right, we are going to talk about self-acceptance, what it is, what it isn't, and why all of the struggle around this. So self-acceptance, so many people struggle with that. They struggle with saying, okay, I'm going to accept myself because they believe, kind of falsely believe that that means they can't make progress. Like self-acceptance means settling. It means, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in this job forever. I'm going to be this weight forever. I can't accept this. This is unacceptable. And what I want to encourage you is I want us to start to change that. So self-acceptance is the awareness of oneself for your strengths and your weaknesses. You have things you do very well and things that you could probably improve on like everyone else, right? We have faults and we have positives. And it's becoming acutely aware, self-aware of both of those, and knowing the areas that you've tended to struggle with in the past that you want to improve, okay? So that self-acceptance is just literally an awareness. That's all it is. It's just saying, yes, I'm super good at doing math problems in my head, or I really need to practice my multiplication tables because I know I really don't do well with those when I'm presented with a test situation or whatever. I know I'm super good at meal planning and preparing, but where I really struggle is my nighttime eating. And that's an area I need to improve on, as opposed to, as a coach, what I hear often, which is, oh my God, I'm never gonna get this. I suck at this whole thing. I can't make any progress. Like there's these general blanket statements we do where we put ourselves into like one bucket or another. We don't really dissect. We're not aware of ourselves. We don't understand that we have these strengths and these weaknesses. We can't identify them. We kind of just lump everything into one bucket. And because of that, you have no chance of improvement. Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that for you. The reason self-acceptance is so important and why it's essential to your journey and why we're having this conversation is because if you don't accept yourself as is, with faults, with positives, all that good business, you have really no chance of making any improvements because you're oblivious to the areas you need to work on. So self-acceptance is absolutely required. So if you ever listen to the podcast, right, where I do these coaching calls, what I'm doing with people is I'm first assessing where they really are. Like, what is it that they really are struggling with? And sometimes that in of itself is a job. Like, we've got to pull back all the statements and actually get down to the core nugget of what it is they're not doing really well, so that way we can make a plan for them to improve. But without knowing that about this person, I can't help them. So where they get stuck is they say, well, I can't lose weight. Okay, why can't you lose weight? Are you not tracking? No, I'm tracking. Okay, good. Are you hitting a calorie deficit? Yeah, I can hit a calorie deficit. Okay, good. But then 2 or 3 times a week, I'm overeating, I'm binging on the weekends, Okay, so that's the problem area, right? So a lot of what I'm doing is when people say they're generally stuck, they can't make progress, they can't do something, I'm trying to help them kind of see themselves, kind of accept where they actually are, the things they're good at, the things they struggle with, so they in fact can start to make progress. So self-acceptance is not settling at all. It is saying, here is what I need to improve on versus what I'm already good at. And by really evaluating myself that way without judgment, right? Because what am I doing? I'm removing judgment from the whole thing, and we're just focusing on this person's positive and the things that they need help with, right? And then we're putting a plan of action together. Now that's where the power of self-acceptance comes from. If you go through every single day making the same mistakes over and over again, you have the same struggle point over and over again, and you're not willing to look at that, you're not willing to say, this is my area of struggle, this is where I need to make some improvements, then you are destined to repeat that over and over and over again for the end of time and just keep hitting your head against the same wall. Self-acceptance is freedom. It is unleashing you from that repetitive cycle, allowing you to say, this is what I really struggle with. This is why I'm not making progress. And if I were to put a plan of action together here, I may actually be able to move myself out of this situation. So self-acceptance is self-freedom. So when you start to get kind of worried about, Heather, I can't accept myself, this is unacceptable. No, you kind of have to if you want to actually get yourself unstuck and move yourself forward. So I hope this video helps kind of explain a little bit more what self-acceptance is, how you can start to use it, and so that way you can start to put a plan of action together for yourself or with the help of a coach or somebody else that you're working with. All right, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, share it, and I will be back with you soon with another video. You guys take care.